Hello, my wonderful leaders of the best team ever. I am so excited that we have our own little page, and I'm excited to create our little circle of happiness in here. I have some big goals for me and for my team and for all of you this year. Hopefully we can really make some traction and have 2016 be a big, huge year. I had a little bit of time on the airplane, some alone time, and I brought my handy dandy little notebook and made some goals and really had the chance to sit and think about what I want, where I'm going, and how I can help you achieve and obtain your goals as well. Because really that's the whole purpose of this, is for all of us to continue to grow and continue to develop personally as well as leaders throughout our whole time as Scentsy consultants and as team leaders, so that we really feel bonded and connected and have that safe place to land and to share when we do things well and when we need a little bit of help. So anyway, that's kind of my vision for this director circle, and I really hope that we can lean on each other and help each other to brainstorm ideas so that we can kind of have that leadership feeling all year round, with access to great leaders among each other and sharing ideas. There was a theme this year that you're probably going to hear about at World Tour, but they talked about sharing and caring and daring, and all of those three different aspects of growing our business, but I think they especially apply as leaders, with each other as well as for our own businesses. So I wrote down my goals, and I know I challenged you all to do it. See, here's my 2016 goals. So I wrote down my goals, and I wanted you to know that I'm accountable as well. So I challenged you all to write down your goals, and I did it too. And I've got some fun goals. I made a PRV goal for myself for each month. I made a team size goal, as well as for our group. It's time to grow. We have about 500 to 600. It kind of teeters back and forth. So my goal should be easy to do, but is to get 1,000 in our whole group by December. Like I said, we're going to blow that goal out of the water, but I made a goal. So, and I also have a goal for 6 first-generation directors, and how I'm going to help them get there. And anyway, just kind of mapping out. I know that I only need 4 for Superstar Director, but heck, let's just keep moving on up. And the next goal is, what's that called? No, what's that called? For all the Superstar Directors, I can't remember what it's called. But I think you need to have 6 Superstar Directors underneath you to do that. So anyway, that's the next goal. And it's my goal, here I am putting it out too, to be Superstar Director by March. And I have a plan for how I'm going to make that happen. Hopefully it will come through. And I'm going to work to make it happen, but you know, things happen. But that's my goal. That's what I'm going for. Between you and me, I don't know if I'm supposed to share this, and some of you that are big sellers probably already have had this, but it's my goal to have a $10,000 paycheck. I think that'll be really fun. Hasn't happened yet. And then I broke that down to how. What am I going to do? What am I going to change to bring about new change? So I'm going to bring back our monthly online group meetings. I had been doing them, and I quit them for this whole past year because I just didn't get much participation. But I feel like it's important, and it's time to bring those back. So even if I only have 5 people on them like I had last time, or 10 or whatever, that can be like a one-on-one mentoring session, and I need to do better with supporting those who are showing up, because it seemed like it was always the same people, which I guess that's good, because then they're self-selecting as leaders, and then I know where to focus. So either way, those are going to come back. So they're open to all our whole group, or if you want to do your own, obviously that would be awesome too. But I'm going to initiate those as well, with a set time and a set place, so that everybody will know, and it won't be so last minute scrambling, but everybody will be able to put that on their calendar and know and block it out for months in advance, when they get to come hang out with all of us together. So, and I don't want to own those. I just want to make sure they happen. So I'm more than happy to you know, share the love and have us kind of screen share, or you could take over one, or even bring in those leaders that are doing well, and we could do, you know, have them be guest presenters and things like that. Like I said, by no means do I feel like I want to own them and talk and spew all of my stuff to you guys all the time. I feel like you hear me all the time. So, but it's just a chance. I think it's really important for all of us to get together and bond, and The biggest obstacle I've had, honestly, with doing that is trying to find a time where we can get East Coast, West Coast, USA, New Zealand and Australia, and Europe all together at the same time. It's impossible. So I think I'm just gonna have to set a time and just do it, and then unfortunately just have to record it and make it work that way. I think that's been holding me back and an obstacle I couldn't figure out how to surmount. So I let that hold me back and not do them. So anyway, I'm just gonna pick a time and do them, and if anybody can come, great. If not, then it'll be another video of me talking to everybody. So I'm going to, again, go back to recording my little tip of the day kind of videos every once in a while. It's my goal to do it at least weekly. We'll see how that goes, but at least increase my presence one-on-one through this silly little 5-minute videos that I'm going to be posting on my team page. I want to be better at recognizing and mentoring my future leaders instead of feeling like I have to carry everybody along, but really recognizing and working with those that want to work so that they have the tools that they need to be successful. Local get-togethers monthly. I've already planned one for actually tomorrow, I think it is. So I don't have a huge local team, so again, I've allowed that to make me stop doing it because I was only getting 2 or 3. But again, I think that goes with the pinnacle, the pillar of caring. I need to care about even just one. Then it's great. It's a one-on-one mentoring and not hold myself back. So I'm going to do my local get-togethers monthly again. I'm going to hire a website person. I have been doing my own blogging and my own SEO and my own all of the stuff that I do, pinning on Pinterest and the Twitter and the Facebook page and all that stuff. And I don't think that's where my time is best used right now. I think I can have a better influence with my time elsewhere. So that's my goal, is to find a website person that I can trust and have them take care of that part of my life to leverage my time and my influence so that it can be where I want it to be. And I could use somebody else's skills because I am kind of maxed out here. I do want to start a leadership development program. I feel like that went really well when we did it last year, our little trial run for just the 5 or 6 weeks. I feel like that was really good, and so I'm going to start another one probably in February. I just haven't figured out those details yet, but that is in the works. Any of you are more than welcome to join in with that, and we can do it group-wise, or if you want to run your own, I'm more than happy to work with you, and you guys can run your own little satellite programs and do it yourself, and then I can just support you. So like I said, whatever you feel like doing, but I feel like that went really well last time, and so I want to do that again, leadership development program. And this one is where you guys come in. I want to connect with you as leaders better. I want to create real relationships with you as well as for you with each other. Like I said, at leadership, it's so powerful to get together with other leaders that are going in the same place that you are. And I feel like we have some really, really, really great leaders in all of you. And I just want you all to be able to leverage that better and feel the strength and support and share ideas off of each other so that you guys can feel like we are a lot more connected. So that started with the new Facebook page for just us that I did yesterday. I would love to do some Google Hangouts. I know it's silly, but I just haven't stopped to figure that out yet. But I did one yesterday with Jason Harwood from the office with from home office with a few other Scentsy people, and it was really fun because we got to see each other's faces, so it was like a FaceTime 10-way. So I would like to do that with each of us. Again, the hardest part is just figuring out a time, so whoever can do it whenever they can. I would like to do some Google Hangouts and some leadership chats. I think it'd be really fun to get some kind of, like I said, informal meetups or even little focus groups of if there are 10 of us that want to look into growing into Germany, that we could set up some kind of Google Hangout time and just bounce ideas. So somehow increase our connectedness so that we can help each other to dare more by feeling that there's really somebody who cares more about all of us, and that's because we all care about each other. So those are just some of my ideas. And then my overall growth, like I said, getting to that 1,000 for our group is just an overall theme of growth this year. Personal growth and team growth. it really shouldn't be that crazy to think that everybody could recruit one person, one new team member, and some could really recruit more. I see a lot of all of our teams that could be much stronger, much deeper if they would see the value and importance of recruiting. I don't know if it's because of, Jason said there's 3 reasons people don't perform. It's because know, feel, do. They either don't know what to do, they don't feel the importance of why they should do it, or if they just aren't reminded or motivated to actually do it. So I've kind of got to figure that out and see why our group isn't growing nearly as quickly as it should, just so that everybody can have the potential that really is theirs. The more they grow, the more they can promote and then see the benefits, as well as you with your teams and as well as me with mine. Just a whole spirit of growth. I think it's time, and it's kind of the missing link with what's going to help everybody. We got our printouts at Leadership for the average numbers for Director, Star Director, and Superstar Director. Everything from annual average recruits to team wholesale volume average to group volume to group size to PRV, just all of the numbers, and then how we compare against those other groups. So you could kind of see where you fit. Anyway, that was fascinating, and I found that my biggest key indicator that's missing is our group size. We're just not growing, or we are growing, we just keep losing. So we're not replenishing at a rate that's nearly fast enough so that everybody can really skyrocket and jumpstart their own business. So I'm going to have a recruiting and a promoting focus. So anyway, some ideas to do that is to focus again, remind about the list of 100, maybe recruiting blitzes, drawings to encourage and remind people, trainings in case they don't know how to do it, and then always just continuing to post online pictures and reminders and things like that as tools that you guys can use and your teams can use to really grow your teams. I don't know. I obviously don't have the secret key ingredient, but I think it is definitely something that we could all benefit from. So if you're a director right now, the goal is to get to Superstar Director, and the way that you do that is to grow your team and then grow the teams that you already have, the directors, so that you can make it all the way to the top. So anyway, I have huge hopes and a great feeling about 2016. I think it's going to be great, and I think together we can really dare to do big, bold things. And as we share together more of what we're doing and what our strengths and our weaknesses, our challenges and our successes are, I really feel like it's just going to springboard us and catapult us into some huge hyper growth. So anyway, I love you all. I'm so excited for this great new year. I love January. I love New Year's resolutions and new start overs for a new do-over, because it always seems like there's always more to do better and improve on. So I'm glad that I've had the time to kind of reflect on what we need as a group, and I'm excited about the direction that we're all moving, and I hope that you all know that I am always here for you. I love to hear from you. I love lots of PMs. I love FaceTimes. I love calls. If you have any time that you just want to give me a call, I mean, I am pretty much home with my kiddos. Either that or I'm driving them somewhere, and I'd love to put on my little earpiece and have a chat with you anyway. So having said that, you guys are all awesome. Keep up the great work. I think we have such strength in this group, and I am just happy to be a part of it. So I think together we can really do great things. So here's to a great year.